What's goody, everyone? My name is Anthony Leno, and I will give you guys a tutorial on how to start your futures trading within the Jupiter Exchange with myself. So definitely, I'll give you guys a more of a walkthrough on exactly how everything works and how to get started. So let's dive straight into it. So basically, first thing first, if you guys are brand new, don't be afraid. Of course, when it comes to trading or even investing, it does involve risk. So just be aware as far as this type of style of trading. It is a bit more riskier, but of course, with the right knowledge as far as your trading plan and the overall strategy that you guys are using, then you'll be just fine. So, with that being said, let's dive into it. So, first thing first, if you guys are brand new into futures trading overall, I want you to download the Phantom Wallet inside your device, whether it's your PC or on your phone. I'm always gonna recommend you guys, download it and install it into your PC device and add it to a extension within the Google Chrome website, right? But if you have it just on your phone, that's fine. Just be aware of any type of suspicious links. Do not click on any links that you are not sure about that you know that it's suspicious, because if you click on those links, whether it's on your social medias, your emails, your text, then you are prone for your wallet to get drained and all of your assets to get stolen. So just be aware of that. Just because I'm not gonna of course recommend you guys have it on your phone, but if you do, just I want you guys to have that awareness that to not click on any random links that you know that it is suspicious on clicking. So, with that being said, when you guys are downloading the Phantom Wallet within your phone, it should look like this little ghost icon here to the right of the screen. Phantom Wallet, Phantom. It should be like a little purple ghost figure within your iPhone device. You can definitely download on your phone or install it onto your PC. So once you download it and once you're about to create an account, it will ask you to create an account, which means that it will give you key phrases for you to write down. It should be about like 10, 12 random words that I want you guys to write down. Do not save it on your phone, because just in case you lose your phone or someone hacks into your phone, they will see those key phrases and they will steal your assets, right? So make sure you write it down, because if you guys plan on, accessing your wallets in the future on a new device, you need those key phrases and of course your password along with it. Right, just write it down, and trust me, it will save you guys a lot of pain in the future if that were to happen to yourself. So, next thing is, after you're done on your PC device, I want you guys to um, buy Solana inside the Phantom Wallet. Right, you can definitely use the payment options that it gives you, as far as Coinbase, or another payment option that's called MoonPay. Right, but of course, if you guys are wanting to buy it within the app of the Phantom Wallets, then you can use Coinbase. Once you're using Coinbase within the payment option, it should ask you to log into your Coinbase, and from there it'll be a lot more easier and faster to buy Solana, and it will send it directly into your wallet automatically. So, or you can definitely send Solana within another exchange if you have any, and send it into your Phantom Wallet. Just make sure you guys are using, make sure you guys are clicking on the receiving option for Solana, right? So make sure you guys buy Solana within the Phantom Wallet or send it through another exchange, whichever one works best for you. Next thing is, I want you guys, when if you guys are on your device, on your phone, or even on your PC, log in or search up jupe.ag. This is the platform, the exchange that you guys are going to be using your futures trading down the road. So once you guys log in, it should pop up like this. The website is called, jupe.ag, jup.ag, and from there it should pop up in this screen, whether it's on your phone device or on your PC. And this type of platform will allow you to either swap, limit order, DCA, value average, and other things that are within the platform of this exchange as well. So when it comes to swapping, you can definitely swap your Solana to USDC and vice versa from other different coins that are within the Solana ecosystem. So this is actually one of the main exchanges that you're gonna be using for a lot of your swappings in the future. So that's one nice little quick tip for you guys to know right now. So you guys can see on this little top section here on where it says perps, it is called perpetual futures trading. So once you click on that, whether it's on your phone or your PC, it should open up like this, right? And it should look like this. So I want you guys to focus on to the left side of the screen where it says Solana, SoPerp, ETH, Perp, and WBTC, Perp. So these three are the pairs that you have access to, which is Solana, Ethereum, and Wrapped Bitcoin. So these are the only three pairs that you guys are able to trade on as of now on the Jupiter exchange. Hopefully, since we are still in the beta version of Jupiter, they'll give us access to more pairs to trade on. But for now, it's just these three, which is fine. So next thing is you have your long and your short. Long basically means buy, basically, of course, wanting to buy in the market. And of course, short means that you wanting to sell in the market as well. Right. So long means buys, short means sell. So as far as how to play this trade, that's why when I say buy Solana within the Phantom wallet because you're gonna be using Solana to place the trades, right? You can either use Solana or USDC that's in your wallet. So that's why when I said that you're able to convert your Solana into USDC. So that's what I really always going to recommend is that, if you guys are brand new and don't want your money to fluctuate a lot because of the price of Solana, then you can do it into USDC. USDC is a stable coin that is pegged to the dollar, right? So it won't fluctuate in the market. It will strictly stay to a dollar. You may see it, of course, fluctuate to like maybe minus 3 cents, a couple cents every now and then, but don't worry, that's just how it is. So let's go back into perpetual. So once you have Solana or USDC inside your wallet, you can use either or to play this trade. Like for example, let's say I want to play this trade in for one Solana. So currently one Solana is about 140 and 17 cents, and the size of the long is one Solana. So I want you guys to look at this section here where it says leverage, right? Leverage is basically if you're placing one Solana to inside the trade, let's say for example, if I go into a 10x leverage, then that's 10 times the capital that you place in trade in. So you're actually using 10 times, you're leveraging 10 times the money that you're placing in the trade for, right? That's why for here, for example, the size of the collateral is 190, 139.95, 140 if you guys run it up. And the size in USD is about, of course, 10 times that, right? Let's say, for example, I want to do 20 times that. Then it's going to be 20 times 140, 139, right? So hope you guys get the picture of that. If you guys are wanting to do 100x leverage, then is 100 times, you're basically leveraging 100 times the amount that you're using to place a trade in, right? But of course, just know that if you guys are going to increase your leverage, just know that there's a bit more risk attached to this type of positions, right? You're technically for all my traders, your stop loss is a bit more tighter if you guys are wanting to increase your leverage, right? There's a little name called liquidation. When you guys are messing with your leverage tool here, right? Let's say, for example, I want to do a 20. Let's start with a 5x, right? Since I wanted to play the trading for 140 for one Solana, right? My size in USD around $700 because that's about roughly around a 5x leverage. Then here in the bottom, it shows you where you're gonna be entering at and your liquidation price. I want you guys to pay attention to your liquidation price when you guys are using the leverage tool or wanting to increase your leverage, right? I'm always gonna recommend a 1 through 5x leverage. You guys are brand new, but if you guys are a bit more experienced, you guys are fully aware of the risk, then of course increase your leverage. But I'm not going to recommend that for all the newest people here. So liquidation. So your liquidation price is basically your stop loss. So whatever you place in for the trade, let's say for example, for this example, I'm putting one Solana inside this trade, about 140 bucks, right? My liquidation price is at 112. So once Solana hits 112, then the amount of money that I put into this trade will get liquidated, right? That's why the name is named liquidation price. Is that once it hits 112 of a Solana, for example, around here, then the amount that I placed in for trading will get liquidated and it will automatically close you out of that position. I hope that makes sense. So, for example, I want to do a test trade. Let's say about well, cool perpetual, go back, and let's say I want to do $10, right? To be able to place the trade in. I don't know why it did that. Cool perpetual long. Well, let me go back real quick. Sorry for that. So once I go back, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean by placing a trade in. I'm gonna do a test trade for you guys, and I'll basically run you through exactly what happens after you place the trade in. So let's say I want to do what is around $10. There we go. Let's say I want to do $10, 0.1 of a Solana, which is around $13-14, and I want to do a short, right? Let's say I want to do a 5x leverage just for a nice little test trade, and I click shorts sold. Submit order. Then from there, once you're about to place the trade in, you have to confirm the transactions. So every transaction you place, you do need a bit of Solana inside your wallet because you do need Solana to do a transaction to placing a trade, exiting a trade, and adjusting your TP and your stop loss, right? And from there, you can confirm, and it should take about a couple seconds to actually place the trade in here. And it says submitting order, requesting open position, and it should open up here in this little section here where it says no position tool. So now that I've entered the market, my trade is actually open, and it shows you exactly the value of the trade you guys put into it, the size of the trade, your collateral, basically what you guys are placing in for the trade, and your entry price, your mark price, your entry price. And now, of course, I'm up 0.08%, which is only around a penny, right? So after you place in trading, you can adjust your TP and your stop loss right here. So let's say I want to take this to 130, right? And it shows me once it hits 130, it shows me that is a 35% gain, which is around almost a $5 profit. If I do a stop loss, then let's say I want to do 131. Since I am on a short, I believe. So it'll be 141. So let's say I'll put my stop loss at 141 USD of a Solana, then it is a negative 385%, which is around 54 cents stop loss. So basically, once it's that price, it will automatically close me out at that stop loss price. Then from there, you click on confirm, and it should, of course, do another transaction as far as Solana fees. So be aware, like it should be like the fee is not a lot. It's like less than a penny, like 1/10 of a penny. So is not really much to worry about just because the overall fees as far as Solana is pretty low compared to other networks like Ethereum. So this is a lot more cheaper than a lot of the other networks that we're used to. So as far as close out of the trade, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the trade out. So with this, you're able to, of course, close out partials of your position, right? You can do either 25, 50, 75, 100, and of course you can adjust that automatically to however you want to your liking. And as far as how much you're gonna get paid out in, it shows you here. Let's say you're gonna get paid out in USDT. Sometimes it changes, but of course, majority of the time you're gonna get paid out in the pair that you guys are trading out. So, for example, I'm going to click confirm to close me out of this trade. Right, the fees it should be able to confirm the transaction. Right, you see you guys see the network fee is about 1/10 of a penny, so it's not a lot. So you click on confirm, and from there it should request to close the position tool on this page here. And once I close that out, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean by that you guys are gonna be getting paid out in the pair that you guys are using. So for example, majority of the times you will be getting paid out in Solana, either Ethereum or BTC. Let's say you're trading Ethereum, then the profits are gonna be sent in Ethereum in here, right? Into your wallet. Or either BTC. You guys are either trading these three, you're gonna get paid out in that particular coin. So imagine, right? You're trading a pair, you're trading crypto. Not only you're getting guys are getting paid out in profit wise, but you're getting paid out in the crypto they guys are trading on, which is a lot better in perspective, right? So after you close the trade out, it should go back into your wallet, and you can if it convert your profits, whatever is at, right? It went back into USDT. You can convert it back into Solana or USDC, and from there you can do max transfer, basically be paying USDT and convert it into USDC. Even though these two are both stable coins, I basically myself I put everything into USDC just for my personal preference. This kind of more for example for you guys to conserve as much capital as possible. So I hope that definitely helps you guys in the future as far as protecting your gains. Next thing, response time. So since we're still in the beta version, right? There's still a lot of things that I hopefully they can definitely fix in the future. But overall, one of the things that I would hope they fix is that they do a faster response time to exiting trades, entering trades, and adjusting your TP and stop loss. Other than that, there's basically what you have here, and this should be able to conclude this video for how to start your futures trading journey with myself and be able to, of course, connect with other ideas that are sent out inside the chat. But overall, but one last thing, family, before we end this off, right? Um, there is a way for you to, for any type of course, future ideas. I want you guys to pay attention to this section here. So if you guys see any type of Swipe Coin ideas are sent out within the app. You can definitely check that out within the Swipe Coin app. So for all my DCX package individuals, if you guys see a idea as far as says Solana, it should look like this. If you have the Swipe Coin app, make sure you guys download it. It's only for active DCX package users. So these are all the ideas that are sent out by educators that have way more experience than myself and people that are inside the chats that are give you guys actual live setups for leverage for either Solana, Ethereum, and other pairs as well. And it should look like this. So if you guys are seeing this is how you read it. So the pair is Solana, Sol USD. He's looking at 30-minute time frame. He's looking for a bullish idea, for a buy idea, right? Leverage idea. And he's giving you guys an entry 1 and 2, and your validation level is your stop loss, right? And you have your exit 1, 2, and 3. And he's looking for a bullish idea to go into this blue line. These two blue lines, once it goes into the area, that means you're going for a long inside future in your futures account or buy, right? And the TPs are here, right? I hope that definitely makes sense for everyone that's here. But other than that, that's the last thing I want to, of course, show you guys on how to read the charts for any future, swipe coin ideas. But of course, I definitely hope to see you guys soon on to the next crypto training tutorial with myself, Anthony Leno. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on to the next one.